What's up, guys? Good morning. This is Sean and Dylan, and this is our video project of Anna Karenina Part 2, Chapters 21 and 22.
Let's start off with our summary. Chapter 21 opens as Vronsky arrives at his makeshift stable near the racetrack to meet with the English trainer he hired and check in on his favorite horse, Frou Frou. Along with his passion for Anna, Vronsky also has a great passion for horse racing, which he has been using as an escape from his stress about his relationship with her. As he enters the stable, he also sees Gladiator, the brown horse that his rival Makatin rides, and tries his best to not give it his attention, because seeing your opponent's horse before a race is considered uncivil. He continues on to visit with his horse Frou Frou, who is currently muzzled and described to be black, of average height, and energetic, especially around Vronsky. He holds a special place in his heart for Frou Frou, and felt as if she understood him somehow. After seeing his horse, Vronsky decides to ride over to see Anna in Peterhof as a storm is coming, lying to his trainer about where he was going. As he sits in his carriage going over letters from his family, he vents his frustrations with his family's interference in his affair, and how they could never understand how deeply he loves her, to the point where she is more important to him than life itself. His loathing for the situation, as well as for Alexei for keeping him from Anna, spurs him into committing to telling Anna that they should stop hiding their relationship. As chapter 22 begins, Vronsky arrives at Anna's home and talks with the gardener before entering through the garden. As this is happening, Vronsky ponders over his relationship with Anna's son, Seryoja. Vronsky is bothered by Seryoja's presence keeping him from talking with Anna about their relationship, as well as how inconsistently he receives affection from him. Seryoja, meanwhile, is confused about Vronsky's relationship with his mother, and is having difficulties processing how he should feel. Vronsky finds Anna on the terrace, admiring her briefly before she turns and notices him. She wasn't expecting him, and feels nervous as he greets her. He asks what she was thinking about before he came, and she deflects, not sure as to if she should tell him about her pregnancy. However, after enough prodding on his part, Anna relents and tells Vronsky that she is pregnant. Vronsky has conflicting feelings about this news. He still has feelings of loathing for her husband and child, but also sees her confession as a chance for him to convince Anna to break away from them. Vronsky feigns complete understanding, and Anna is grateful for how he's taken the news. As he proposes that she leave her husband so they can be together in full capacity, Anna says that there's no way out of her situation with Alexei, and she is already united with Vronsky, regardless of her marriage. As Vronsky tries to convince her to leave Alexei, she begins to tear up and tries to deflect the conversation away from the topic.
Here is our thesis statement. In chapters 21 and 22 of Anna Karenina, Toy Story progresses the story forward by giving us more insight into Vronsky's interests outside of Anna, and raises the stakes through Vronsky's hopes of being honest about his relationship with her.
Let us now move into our literary devices, starting off with symbolism. Quote, "He had driven only a few paces when the storm clouds that had been threatening rain since morning drew over and there was a downpour." End quote. Tolstoy Part 2, Chapter 21. The storm is meant to represent Vronsky's inner frustration with his family's involvement in his relationship with Anna. Our next device is inner monologue. Quote, "No, they have to teach us how to live. They've got no idea what happiness is. They don't know that without this love there is no happiness or unhappiness for us. There is no life." End quote. Tolstoy Part 2, Chapter 21. This monologue develops how deeply Vronsky feels about Anna, and helps to explain his desire to stop hiding their relationship. Another device found within these chapters is foreshadowing. Quote, "And for the first time the clear thought occurred to him that it was necessary to stop this lie, and the sooner the better." End quote. Tolstoy Part 2, Chapter 21. This line foreshadows his conversation with Anna about making their relationship public, and how she tries to talk him out of it.
Our fourth literary device found is internal conflict, also known as man versus self. Quote, "He felt all the painfulness of his position and of hers, how difficult it was to conceal their love, to lie and deceive, and to lie and deceive and scheme, and constantly think of others." End quote. Tolstoy, Part 2, Chapter 21. This line shows how Vronsky is torn between passion and conscience. And finally, our last literary device we found is a motif. Quote, "Whatever our fate is or will be, we have made it." End quote. Tolstoy, Part 2, Chapter 22. Another quote was, quote, "Without this love, there is no happiness or unhappiness for us. There is no life," end quote. Tolstoy, Part 2, Chapter 22. The repeated we and us mark a reoccurring idea. He sees their lives as combined, which matters for the theme of love and fate in the story. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed it and have a great rest of your day.